Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and this is my Christmas video! Alright, so check out what we have under the tree. I'm really excited about some of this stuff. The big ticket item is an MJR Rock Tumbler. Now this isn't just any old rock tumbler. This rock tumbler has an 18-pound capacity, and it has 19 different barrel configurations. Except this only comes with, these 3 6-pound capacity drums. So I guess the only barrel configurations we have is 1 barrel, 2 barrels, or 3. So you got to go to their website and they have different size. You can get one big one or a medium and a small one. Yes, they have a bunch of different combinations that you can run with this tumbler. And remember, rock tumblers run for weeks at a time. You put in the first grit, a coarse grit, and put a little water in there and you fill it up. And then you run it for a week and then you clean it off and then you go to the next size smaller. Rock tumblers allow you to do what takes nature tens, hundreds, or thousands of years, as it naturally polishes the stone using wind and rain and sand, but we can do it at home in about a month. Yeah, pretty cool, right? This is actually part of a kit. It came with some grit packs. It said on the paperwork that it comes with enough grit to do 18 pounds worth of stone. Looking at the amount there, I think we can do quite a bit more. In order to prevent damage to the stones you're tumbling, such as chips and breaks, you need to fill each of these approximately 2/3 to 3/4 of the way full. So this is definitely for bigger batches of rock. And also you don't want to mix soft stones with harder stones, otherwise the harder ones will break the softer ones and scratch them. And just with any rock tumbler, you got to make sure you start with good quality stones. If there's cracks or weird things sticking out, they will damage the other stones in there and they won't polish up right. So yeah, that is very cool. Looking forward to using this and of course giving a full review on it. Now in the back, it's kind of hidden. This is an original Jojo Rabbit movie poster. And we'll do a video talking about movie posters and how to authenticate and verify that it's an original movie poster and not a replica. This, I believe, was delivered from either Ontario or Toronto. So this came from Canada, our friends to the north. And if you've not seen Jojo Rabbit, it's definitely a dark comedy with a lot of big-name stars in it. And I really am very impressed with it. I was very impressed with it when I saw the trailer for it. And then I was impressed with it when I got the video. And the frame that it's in is it's a pretty cheap frame, got from Amazon. So I'll do a review on authenticating original movie posters compared to replicas and remakes. And then we'll talk about this cheap frame, and as you can see, it is not a no-glare frame. It is not a no-glare frame. See, I said it. But it is still very cool, and it was affordable. It came in a 3-pack. Now, since we're talking about movie and things such as that, down at the bottom, down by that rock tumbler, is an autographed Tom Baker Doctor Who autograph thing. Those of you who know me, you know that in my mind, Tom Baker is the real Doctor Who. Like anything else, it depends who the actor playing it was when you watched the show. So yeah, Tom Baker is Doctor Who. This, of course, came with a certificate of authenticity, and it was signed. It has the location and the date. Signed at Bridge Oak Braid on December 19th, 2018. Has a picture of him signing it. And a lot of times what they do, if it's a company having them sign a bunch of these things, they will take just one picture of him signing one of them, even though he might have signed 50 or 100. So yeah, this may not be the exact photo of him signing this exact thing. Or maybe it is. But it was definitely, a photo of him signing at the time. It's kind of like if you're Catholic and you get a rosary and you say, it's been blessed by the Pope. And then you realize, well, the Pope didn't hold it in his hands and bless it. He went to the warehouse where the pallets were and walked through blessing it. Kind of a technicality, not really the same thing, but it's kind of a technicality. Still blessed by the Pope. And this was still signed by Doctor Who, Tom Baker. And since we're talking about Doctor Who, this is the David Tennant collection with Christopher Eccleston. I don't even know who that is. So it's the 9th and 10th Doctors. This is the pack that has all of the shows, episodes with them. And I have never actually seen any of these. Because, everybody said, oh, David Tennant, he's great, as a Doctor Who. And I hadn't seen any. So I'm looking forward to that. I did like him in Good Omens, but, you know, that was just a very short series. And right over there on the other side of that, you'll see it is a box of, that's right, N95 masks, so we don't get the Chinese bad virus. But if you look on the bottom of this box, first off, the only thing that will protect you from something the size of a virus will be an N95 mask or a full respirator with cartridges rated for it. So these other masks you're wearing, that will stop spit from getting on each other. So if there's virus in that spit, that'll stop that. But as you exhale, the viruses are still going out, and as you inhale, they're still coming in. So your mask needs to be rated at least an N95. And even though this says N95 on the box, I flipped it over, and it says Made in China. Thanks, China. But since it's made in China, it's technically a KN95. And I just thought of this right now because I'm so clever. Does the K stand for knockoff? Yeah, but if it says KN95, so a KN, that's a designation saying it came from China, made in China. I'm sure it's made to the same high quality standards as the rest of the world, because all my other Chinese-made things seem to never break. Yeah. Oh, I almost kept a straight face with that. And the big thing you see right there is an Arctic cooler. It's 52 quart hard shell cooler. Very cool. Get it? It's a cooler. It's very cool. Yeah. We'll do a review on that if and when we get a chance. So we have two other kind of neat things. Well, sort of. Some of you might think they're neat for just what they are. And then some of you will get what I got, get the reason, understand why I got them. So we have a 4-pound rough rock mix. And it's from Brazil, Madagascar, and India. That's right. We're going to tumble these in the rock tumbler. Now, we got to make sure we take the quartz and different softer things out and kind of mix it by hardness. And it came with a stone/mineral/gem identification card, which, you know, is kind of neat. And a neat little booklet. So essentially this would make a great gift because you not just have that card to help identify, but there's a book that talks about it. I mean, yeah, you go to Wikipedia, yeah, there's this thing called the internet, but you know, I like books. Maybe not for this, but you know, I like books. And just in case you were wondering, I went on Amazon and I looked at the reviews, and it appears that everything that is on this card is in the box. At least that's what the reviews are saying. I will do a full review on this, and we will take these rocks, gems, stones, and we'll put them under the video microscope and we'll take a look at them. Because remember, if they have a crack in them or a protrusion or they're extra porous, you can't tumble them. It'll cause some problems. Cracks, they'll just break apart. And extra protrusions, they'll poke and scratch other stones, and then if they break apart because of the crack, then they can get poked. Yeah, it's just bad news. But even if we don't tumble them, they are really cool, and I think they'll look really good under the video microscope. Now, we got this neat little thing. These little green stones, some of you might recognize them, Amazonite or Amazon stone. Obviously named for the Amazon River. These particular stones came from Brazil. They came with this neat little sack, little burlap sack, little cloth canvas sack, really. Little canvas sack. They're kind of cool. Now, Amazonite is this greenish, and it comes from a bunch of different countries. It can be found in China, Russia, South Africa, Mongolia, Libya, Brazil. But in the United States, I guess historically it's only been found in Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Colorado. So yeah, we intend to tumble these up. And in the box was this cool little free gift. It was a tiny amethyst. Well, you can't see it, but inside the box, this cool little free gift. It was a tiny amethyst. Amethyst? You know, a purple quartz stone. But from just eyeballing it, I haven't put it under the microscope or magnified it or put on my glasses or anything. But it looks to have some little cracks going in. So, I mean, it's a neat little free thing, but I don't know if it's tumble-worthy or polishing-worthy, or you could put it there in the polisher and it could just crumble into dust. And that's what will happen if you have something with too many cracks, or it's not good quality, or if it's too soft, you will just tumble the heck out of it. And of course, this was a monkey baby Christmas. We had monkey babies all through the tree. Yeah, okay. So now we can throw the tree out because we finally made this video. The Christmas light string that you see in this video, I got on Amazon. It was actually very reasonably priced. They're LEDs, but they were horribly wrapped up. I mean, this was like Christmas 1972, where you take the box of old Christmas lights out that your family's had for the last 30 years, and you're untangling them for an hour. I had to untangle these things for easily half an hour, 45 minutes before I could even string them out. It was a great deal. It arrived really quick before Christmas. Price was good. It works really well, but it was a nightmare unpacking them. It's just horrible, horrible. But now we can tear this tree down and put it through a chipper and grind it all up. And chop that tree up and say, oh, good riddance from this spider-infested freaking bug tree that we brought into the house that the cat sniffed on for the first day and ignored it ever since. You know, we got the tree for the dang cats, and they didn't even care. When I had a dog growing up, he would sleep under the tree. And I've had cats, years ago when I was younger. And then you'd put ornaments on it, they'd bat them around. So that's why there's no ornaments on the tree, because I thought the cats would do that. But ornaments could have gone on the tree because the cats ignored the tree. And when I say they ignored the tree, I mean it. They only looked at it when I was first putting it up, but I was cutting off the lower branches, and we stood the tree up, and they sniffed at the branches and the pine needles and for 15 or 20 minutes. And then that was it. Unless they're doing something weird when I'm gone or when no one's here, they ignored it. But if that was the case, and this is a nice looking tree, but if that was the case, it would have done fell over or made a mess or caused all kind of problems. Cats for you. You can't trust them. Yes, if you read my book, you know at night they conspire against you. Which is why you will wake up and that cat will be right there staring at you, either from across the room or from 1.5 inches away from your face. That's cats for you. Gotta love them. Protect you from spiders when you sleep. Well, yeah, if they feel like it, because they do have that cat radar, and they can protect you, unlike a dog who doesn't, but the cat has to decide whether it chooses to or wants to protect you. You are just as much at risk of the cat catching the spider, bringing it over to you when you're asleep, and dropping it on your face, and then biting you. Yes, cats. Alright, so this was our Monkey Baby Christmas video! Hope you enjoyed some of the crap we got. This isn't the only stuff I got some more stuff, but unless you want to see me modeling and dancing around in it, we're not going to show that. Hope everybody had a good Christmas, virus-free, bat virus-free, and hope you guys are having a good New Year! So leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.